Hello once again, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Tech Tidbits, where we take everything you need to know about selling and marketing the latest in sun technology and condense it into a 10-minute podcast. I'm Jeff Lampe, Director of Marketing with the Aero ECS Mocha Group, and I'm pleased to have join me today Dean Miles, the Director of the Pre-Sales Engineering Team for Mocha. Dean, how are you doing today?
Good. How about yourself, Jeff?
Just great. Today we're going to start a three-part series where we examine the knowledge essentials of Sun's game-changing Amber Road product suite, also known as the Open Storage 7000 series. So Dean, to start, why don't we begin by level setting with some terminology. What exactly is open storage?
In simple terms, open storage is just a way of having non-proprietary storage that people can use in almost any scenario. You're not locked in, such as what EMC or NetApps will provide to you. Although those are the market leaders, and we're used to those guys being the market leaders, the reality is there are issues where we need to be able to expand. And now we can do this with open storage.
And what exactly is a unified storage solution?
So unified storage, going back kind of to the first statement, unified storage is what EMC, NetApps, Hitachi, that's what they provide. They provide a storage opportunity, a solution, but there are some caveats to it. Some of the caveats are you can't scale as much, or when you want to upgrade, you're locked into their pricing model and things of that nature. So if you really want the flexibility in an architecture design, open storage is one of those things that will provide that to you.
Now, we'll talk on a future podcast about selling against the competition in terms of Sun's Amber Road product suite. But NetApp is currently touting, in response to Sun's Amber Road products, their unified storage solution. But just because, again, it's a unified solution, it doesn't necessarily mean it's open, correct?
Correct. Open is the ability to, or let me rephrase it this way, using Linux as a reference. Linus Torvald created the kernel for the Linux environment. One of the caveats to that was you had to share all changes or all updates. When you have a unified storage, it's locked into that manufacturer. So Hitachi has their own source code, their own infrastructure. If it's not Hitachi making changes, no one makes changes. In an open storage environment with Sun in the Amber Road product, we have the ability to make changes. We can always improve. And the improvement doesn't come from just Sun, it comes from that open community. So there's lots of people that can have a say-so as to what the next revisions are going to be or what improvements will be put into this box based upon company requests or just regular network environments.
So in an open situation or an open community, sometimes there's a concern about how will it be supported. How does Sun address that?
Well, my 2 cents on this. Sun addresses this very easily. In most open storage communities, or any open type of product community, most of those companies are very small. So they are in the process of building an infrastructure, building a community to support it. You're looking at 20, 30, maybe 40 people that are really building this one type of device. And Sun, you have a company that's well noted. Thousands of people. I mean, Sun is what, 8, 10, 20,000 people globally. They have the infrastructure already in place to support this type of environment. So I don't think it's a real concern. My 2 cents, I don't think it's a real concern at all. I think it's just people have to get used to understanding that Sun has a big name and they really can support this open environment.
So as channel partners go out and tout the Amber Road Sun 7000 series, do you think that will be any type of a challenge in the marketplace as partners try to push the 7000 series?
Well, I don't think there'll be a real challenge. What it comes down to is two simple things when we look at the marketplace. All companies are buying equipment based on two rules. It's making me money or it's saving me money. So when we look at the Amber Road offering, here's a chance for us, or Sun I should say, to compete head to head with NetApps. Far as my understanding and everything that I've read so far, all the speeds and feeds, all the testing, they are equal or better than NetApps, even EMC in a lot of cases. So the verbal word of what we can do, I think that's already out there. I think, in short, I believe that if we look at Sun the overall offering and what the companies or what our partners may really run into, it's going to be the proof of concept. A lot of people, they made major investments in the EMC. They made major investments in the NetApp. So it really boils down to, can you prove out this case? And that's what customers want to know. Can you prove it out? I believe 100% Sun can.
Okay, let's turn our attention now to the overall storage hierarchy. And if the life cycle in storage is disk to tape, where does the Sun 7000 series fit in that?
Well, it can fit at all three levels, to be honest with you. I think the primary level will be tier 1, tier 2, more tier 2. Sun offers tremendous flexibility. The file system, ZFS, is scalable to petabytes. So I think that's a huge advantage in the marketplace. When you look at file systems, in short, most file systems have limitations. So you have to manage on one box multiple file systems, giving you multiple administrators. Sun, with the ZFS file system, allows us to have one administrator managing massive quantities of disk. So in short, it allows administrators or CTOs to reduce their costs with administrative heads. Being able to manage multiple disks, multiple units in a petabyte environment is a real cost savings to most companies.
So now that we understand at a high level, Dean, where the Amber Road products fit into the overall storage hierarchy, let's talk about where our channel partners should focus their efforts. Which vertical markets and which industries stand to benefit the most from this revolutionary technology?
Any NAS environment, I mean, if you want to look at traditional rip out and replacement type environments, NAS gains, well, Amber Road gains a big pickup there. But when we start to look at the verticals, Web 2.0 initiatives, any Web 2.0 initiatives, high performance computing, even companies looking just to streamline their data centers. So I think those are the big three.
So as partners start to market into those particular vertical markets, is this a play more so at the CFO level, or do you start at the data center and work your way up?
Well, being an engineer, I'm going to be somewhat partial to this one. Traditional sales always wants to start at the CFO level. I mean, that's just where it begins. But I would really try to get it into the data center at the CTO, the director of IT. Once you're able to prove out the technology, it speaks for itself.
Dean, this is great stuff. We're out of time for this segment of Tech Tidbits. Be sure to join us next time when we take a look at how to sell against the competition and how the Amber Road products stack up against the likes of NetApp, ENC, and Hitachi. So for Dean Miles, this is Jeff Lampe saying, take the knowledge you've learned today and go out and do something amazing. Tech Tidbits has been an exclusive production of Arrow Enterprise Computing Solutions. For more, log on to marketing-masters.net. Make it a great day, everybody.